He's a sly little bugger. You know who he reminds me of? Oh, this just popped up in my head. Hey friends, hey patrons, welcome back to the channel. Today we are watching Black Sails and we are on season 1, episode 3. This one is just called 3. You know, they make it really easy for the titles, so I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm super excited. Last episode was very interesting. It ended with, well, before I say anything, if you haven't watched the last one with me yet, click up here, my friend, and go watch that. Then come back and watch this one with me. The last one ended very interestingly. John Silver destroyed the map or the journal entry or the whatever you want to call it to finding the Spanish treasure, and he like memorized it on his head to basically, you know, he did it so that his life would be saved, so they can't kill him because they need him, at least until they find the treasure, right? I don't know if he thought that far ahead, but anyway. So yeah, that's kind of where we left off. A whole bunch of other stuff happened. Go watch it if you haven't yet. But yeah, I'm excited to get to episode 3. So grab your coffee, friends. Grab your water, grab your tea, whatever you like to drink. If you want to have some snacks, have some snacks. And let's get to Black Sails. I'm very excited for this one. Cheers. Grab your water too. I got my water with me. Can I just say real quick? It has been a scorcher. It has been a scorcher out here, at least where I am. Past week and this week, we have set record highs where I'm located, which is not a good thing, people. It's already hot here. It's not a good thing. So stay hydrated. I care about you guys. Please stay hydrated. Take care of yourselves. All right, let's start the episode. Oh yeah, and then when that guy fell in the water, I thought that was blood or something. I don't know. But one of my patrons was like, no, he lost the pearls. And I was like, oh yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Thank you. You know, so pearls. I don't know why I thought it was blood in the moment. And if you, by the way, want to watch these with me in full, no cuts, no edits. Sorry, I love this music. You get to see all my shenanigans, not cut out. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but you can check out my link below, my Patreon link below, and sign up. I would love to have you. Oh yeah, that's right. And it ended with him going to some lady's house. And I was like, is that his wife? Is it just some random lady? I did not know, so I guess we're going to find out, hopefully, right now.
You're dripping blood across my floor.
Lovely.
I tied this bandage was either blind or drunk.
I think both.
I think both. Ugh.
You found a schedule.
Oh, so they do know each other?
I told her I would protect her.
Told you that girl was gonna leave.
Did she not believe me? She chose this, not me.
Well, it's not the fact she didn't believe you, I don't think. It's the fact that you chose your business, this place, your dream over her. Talked a little bit about that in the last episode. And I'm not saying what she did was wrong, but that's why she left.
When do you imagine you'll sail?
We'll know for certain once that thief has transcribed the page that he stole, but it'll be soon.
I was hoping to have you all to myself.
Oh.
About that.
Oh, so that's where they're going to keep him for the time being.
Byyyyye has a planned stop to take on water somewhere on the coast of Florida. That's the point where they're most vulnerable to attack. This describes a course that ends miles short of the coast.
Well, I can't exactly write that down, can I?
Why not?
Well, you all seem rather angry with me. And if I were to write it all down, then what's to stop you from killing me right here?
True. That's why I burned it in the first place, right?
When the time comes for me to reveal the last piece, I will be right by your side. If what I tell you is in any way incorrect, well, you can do with me what you will.
And when the yucca's ours? What's to stop me from killing you anyway?
That's a few weeks from now, isn't it? We might be friends by then.
I was gonna say, maybe he'll get on your good side by then. I think it's a good deal. Take the deal.
We'll need some additional items that will exceed our normal demands.
You'll have it.
New guns, 12-pounders, at least a dozen of them.
So their ship is the Walrus. They're firing on the Orca. I don't think I've mentioned this before, but Captain Flint is very dashing. I like his whole get-up. His whole captain's outfit and the hair, everything.
I haven't seen a pair of 12-pound guns on this island in months. He wants a dozen and you tell him not to worry.
Then he'll have to help us.
Who?
My father.
Your father is passed out right now.
I can't help but notice that you don't seem to like me very much. Do you mind if I ask why?
What gave you that conclusion?
You're upset because they gave me your job. In my own defense, I'm still trying to figure out how this whole place works myself.
He's a sly little bugger. You know who he reminds me of? Oh, this just popped up in my head. Totally different stories, totally different characters. But the way he acts, how he's very sly and cunning and always trying to be one step ahead of people, he reminds me of Ragnar from Vikings. Interesting. They're both very, very smart.
Father, I need your help. If we're to stay in business here, we need a new partner. Someone with ships and legitimacy, someone we can trust not to cross you. It's help me or flee to Boston. Beg your father and brothers for sanctuary. You'll be right back in the parlor room, listening through a crack in the door to where the real business is being done.
Damn.
You know, I find it hard to believe. We've been on land 2 days. And you still haven't gotten yourself gone.
Why did I know he was going to say that?
You know Flint lied about Singleton. You know what he is.
Oh. Okay, I must have missed that earlier or forgot. So they know about Singleton and Flint. I don't know how they know, but
I've been talking with our friend Randall. My suspicions about our captain. He seems to think we might have that in common.
does John have something to do with this? I want to know what his tattoo means on his head.
How are you, Ben? Don't be pleasant with me. I know why you're here. The Lurker de Lima.
News travels
Yeah.
fast.
Bro, I'm to be Flint's new consort, huh? Is that what it is? He couldn't come down here and ask me himself.
He thinks you don't like him.
Well, he's right. The man's arrogant and presumptuous.
The offer is 1 share per man, 2 for you personally, in exchange for your support in persuading the men to vote in favor.
I promised my men that if they stayed with me, they'd be soldiers again. They're coming to terms with a very uncomfortable truth. That no matter how many lies we tell ourselves, or no matter how many stories we convince ourselves we're part of, we're all just thieves awaiting a noose.
Very interesting way to look at things.
If you require anything else, just ask.
Who are you?
Good question.
My name is Mrs. Barlow.
Who are you? To him.
Okay. Still no answer.
They are what's left of your mutiny. Because I had a long conversation with Mr. Turk about it this afternoon. His resentment of the captain runs very, very deep.
And now you're telling me why?
To gain your
I want
trust,
to live.
yes. Get
Earning
on your
trust
good
seemed like a good
graces.
start toward that end.
You know?
Turk thinks Flint is undead. Walks Earth
Undead? Wait, are you serious?
Fucking numbskull's been spreading those tales for years. Randall is... Randall.
Okay.
All he had no idea about.
Would you give us a moment, please?
We're almost done. Just another minute.
Dufresne, get the fuck out. I think you have a better idea for the console than the one we discussed. Different captain. Comes with his own crew.
Really? Who?
Charles Vane.
That wasn't a joke, was it?
No, he's being serious.
Are you ill?
Not I'm aware of.
Then why would you even think?
Because the Ranger is twice the ship the Lion is.
Because Jack, or
More
what's his
importantly,
face?
the captain is strong enough to
Got
fight
into his
second only
head.
to you. You said it yourself. Without the Urca, we have nothing.
Trust your enemy.
What makes you even think you would do it?
That's a good question. Trust your enemy. You have to reveal things to them that you don't want to. Because then if they do help you and you succeed, then you guys have to split the treasure, right? But it gives you a better chance of completing the mission, so I don't know.
If we swallow our pride and help Flint land the Urca, who else on this island stands to benefit?
His girlfriend, or ex-girlfriend.
Who else might see you in a
Eleanor.
different light?
That's his weak spot, I think.
What did you have to threaten him with to get him to agree to this?
This was his idea.
Oh, it was. I wonder how this meeting is going to go. Are they going to be civil?
Given recent events, it's encouraging to know that we can still rise above our differences in the spirit of mutual...
I want to talk about Mosiah.
And before we rise above anything, I want to hear your cowardly fuck of a captain apologize for it.
Okay.
I'd like a moment to confer with my colleague. Outside.
Yeah, this is not starting out so well.
When I said we would need to keep our tempers in check if we were going to make this meeting happen, I should have specified we'd need to do so for the duration of the meeting as well.
Not the first 5 seconds. The whole meeting. It's too funny.
Alrighty then.
Good talk. Good talk. Storms are coming.
How much did you have in mind?
10,000 pounds.
Oh.
That's from Mosiah. Now let's talk about his man that you killed.
He's not making this easy, is he?
No, that's all right. We can wait.
Well, at this rate, the Urca will get to Cadiz and back again before we resolve it.
Are you as surprised as I am? Then I'm the only one here behaving myself.
I am.
My father doesn't know about this.
I see.
But you have my word. His terms should be honored.
Her word's good enough for me. And it's good enough for you, too.
So it's settled. Oh no.
You do understand? I had no choice.
Oh no. Poor thing. I thought she left.
When she's ready, get her on a boat.
Captain, this isn't what I meant by cleaning up.
That's good. He's gonna let her go.
Do it after dark. And do it quietly.
Wait, why does that sound ominous? He's not gonna kill her, is he? Dude, you fell asleep on the job. What does that say? Thomas Hamilton?
There are whispers among my flock that a ship of the Royal Navy docked in Harbour Island recently. They say the king means to reassert colonial rule here, perhaps soon. Is he keeping you here?
Oh boy, here we go. Alrighty. That was quicker than I thought for her to kind of get back with him.
The captain might have brought her here.
Or maybe they're not back.
It's up to us when we're done with her.
Captain, the men, I need you now. Oh,
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, she's gonna find out. And it's gonna ruin everything between them. Oh no. What the fuck? That's horrible. Get her.
Fuck you.
Get him. Get him. And you, that chick, you're just letting them do that to her?
You did this.
Now she's never gonna forgive you, dude.
You are, all of you, this whole crew, as of right now, finished.
Uh-oh.
Sell anything. You will not buy anything. You will not eat anything.
No, no.
Uh-oh.
Unless you decide to join the crew of Captain Flint. Beggars under an old captain. Or rich men under a new one.
This is not good.
Where are you going?
Guess he made his decision.
You move, you die.
He didn't do this to me. You did.
You can't blame her for that. It's not her fault.
Until the debt is paid, I'm yours.
What the hell just happened? Looks like she just gave us a ship.
Yeah. Who's gonna captain it, though? Yeah, exactly. I guess he's gonna do it? After all, I don't know. Interesting.
What the captain wants to accomplish here, our survival hangs in the balance.
Singleton was no thief.
Singleton stole the page. Saw it with my own eyes.
I may be wrong about Singleton, but I'm not wrong about Flint. To him, we're all disposable. Don't know about Mrs. Barlow.
Oh. We're gonna finally find out now.
And I'm not afraid of what is
There's
about
John.
to happen.
Creeping. Creeping, creeping.
Without capitulation or complaint.
Okay. Alrighty, friends. That was the end of that episode. That was a really good episode. I feel like this episode, I'm finally like starting to put more things together. More things are being revealed. And I feel like the storyline is becoming clearer to me about exactly what they want, what's going on with different characters, some characters' backstories and so forth. So yeah, I really enjoyed this episode. Let's see, who do I want to talk about first? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So much happened. So much happened in this episode. I feel like I need to start taking notes when I watch this show, because there's just a lot that when the episode is going, there's a lot that I'm like, oh yeah, I'll talk about that later at the end. And then now that I'm at the end, I'm like, crud, what was I going to talk about? Okay, but let's talk about Flint, because I want to know who the woman is. I thought we were going to find out this episode. Obviously, there's a backstory there, because the guy was telling Billy about it, or looked like he was about to tell Billy about the backstory with Flint and that woman. And I'm assuming it's not his wife. I'm wondering if she's like not a slave, but like I don't know. Does she belong to him? Or I guess that would be a slave. I don't know. Like, is she, what's the term? Beholden to him? Does she work for him? Like, does she have to stay there because he wants her there? Or is it a relationship? I don't know. It doesn't feel like a relationship to me. It feels more like an employee-employer work thing. I don't know if I'm making sense. Hopefully this makes sense. Anyway, so yeah, the guy talking to Billy kind of gave me that idea, and then with the priest, you know, when he said like, is he holding you here, that also kind of gave me that idea. So I don't know. I'm assuming, obviously, I will find out eventually what the backstory is on them. Just gotta wait and see, I guess, right? So, and then as for Flint and Captain Vane kind of teaming up together, I thought that, like, that's a really cool storyline. I thought that was very mature of them to do, in a way, to kind of try to put their differences aside and like accomplish this thing together where they will both have good outcomes. But now with what happened at the end, I don't know yeah, I don't know what's going to happen now, because obviously Vane is not going to be the other captain, so he's kind of out of the deal, I guess. So yeah, I don't know. Who's going to captain the other ship? Is Vane going to put up a stink about it because he's going to be losing out on a lot of money, and he also lost like a lot of his crew? Okay, now I'm going to take a serious turn here real quick. The thing with, you know, raping, can I say that on YouTube? The thing with what happened to Max at the end. Her name is Max, right? The girl. The woman, whatever. Nothing pisses me off more. Well, there's a lot of stuff that, okay, never mind. Basically, can't get my train of thoughts about this because it just makes me so angry. The fact, and I know this is just a show, but this happens. This happens. The fact that there are some women out there who can see what was happening at the end to the poor woman happening, Try not to use the word because I don't know if YouTube will strike me or whatever for that. And not do anything. Not speak up, not do anything about it. Just watch it happen. I don't see how a woman could do that. Like, even if you don't like the woman, even if you feel like you might get in trouble for speaking up or trying to help, it's just so sad and frustrating. Women, come on, like, we gotta stick together. We have to look out for each other. I mean, and I know a lot of guys watch my channel, so, and I'm not letting y'all off the hook either, but specifically when women can just see that being done to another woman, and I don't know if they don't care or they're just too whatever, but like, it drives me crazy. So when I saw that in the show where that was happening to her, and then the woman pirate, Anne, I forget her name, the woman pirate, Vane's whatever, she wasn't doing anything. She was just standing there. And I get why, like, I get her position and blah, blah, blah. But, like, something, like, what's going to push you? What is going to make you act? You know what I mean? What is too far? That's where my thoughts were going with that. Sorry, that kind of took a really, really dark turn. But, yeah. Because of that situation, Vane has lost out on Eleanor. He messed up. He messed up big time. He really messed up. I don't know. Oh, and then what she said about Eleanor, how, like, it was your fault. That, no. Like, obviously, I understand she was upset. She was terrified. She was in pain. But, like, I think once she actually comes to her senses, she'll realize it wasn't Eleanor's fault, you know. It was the fault of the men that were doing that to her. But yeah, I'm really enjoying the show so far. Sorry, I was trying not to, like, make it a damper, but I just had to say that. It just, that part was hard to watch. But yeah, men, you aren't off the hook either. You guys got to step up and say stuff too. I mean, imagine if that was your daughter, your sister, your mom. So everybody needs to come together and look out for each other. We need more of that in the world. We really do. Alrighty, my friends. That's it for this episode. Sorry, I didn't mean to end it on, like, a downer, but I really did enjoy it. I thought it was a great episode, and I am super excited to watch the next one. So I hope you will join me. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe below. And thank you for being here. I'll see you on the next one, friends. Take care of each other. Bye.